The wishful, hey. The wishful.
Good morning.
Yeah.
Welcome back to another episode of the Wishful Podcast. I am your host, Jomar. That is who I am. I am your host. You can find the Wishful Podcast on YouTube, Spotify, Amazon, and Apple Podcasts for your viewing and listening pleasures. The time is 11:43 p.m. It's typically a lot later than I would record. I was actually supposed to record this episode with someone, but he's still getting things together on his end. So he will be on soon. He'll be on soon. Maybe one day this week, maybe next week. He's definitely going to be on. So, today is Monday. We back to our Mondays. Today is Monday, April 13th, 2026. I had to look up this draft thing that a lot of people are talking about, but yet a lot of people aren't talking about. But apparently they are the United States government selective service system people, whoever. They are going to be doing, there we go. They're going to start back up the draft. And it's supposed to be for men aged 18 to 25. They are required to register with the selective service system for a potential military draft. This includes citizens and immigrants. And it's supposed to begin in December of 2026. Those 26 or older are exempt, while individuals aged 18 to 25 may be drafted regardless of high school or college enrollment. 18 to 25. Failure to register is a federal felony punishable by up to 5 years in prison and $250,000 in fines. Yeah. Women are not required to register or be drafted. Those 26 and older or individuals institutionalized, hospitalized, are exempt. So clearly you can't do nothing with those people anyway. Wow. That's a lot. I'm clearly out because I think a lot of people, they thought that the draft age was supposed to go up to, 40s. Yeah, they're taking people in their foot, and they're not. And they know not to. Because I'm going to tell you now, even though I tried to get into the Army years ago, yeah, that's not about to happen now. No, sir. People in their 40s, the check engine light is starting to come on a little bit more. So, it's coming on a little bit more. So, you don't want nobody that didn't, back issues. My back hurt. I have uneven hips. So my hip hurts. That's going to hinder me from doing a lot of things. But that's just me. I don't know what y'all got going on. I don't know y'all age. But that is what's going on. That's crazy. That is crazy. So, all you young men that's running around gangbanging, they about to get y'all. They gonna get y'all. And it's I feel like it's always an angle. It's always something. Because it is. It's typically always something. I think with the 18 to 25-year-old range of young men and this conflict or whatever they're calling this thing now that's going on overseas, it may still be going on. It may not be. Who knows? Oh no. I got to excuse me for yawning. Like I said, it's a little bit later. I'm a little older. Yeah, Unc getting tired. Unc is tired right now. But I think they're gonna definitely hit specific areas first, and got my lip stuff. I'm on my Dick Gregory right now. Yeah, put my stuff on my lips, you know, like Dick Gregory. If y'all don't know who that is, you need to go look him up. Huh? Put my stuff on my lips. Ah, but they're gonna target certain cities. I think they're gonna hit Chicago maybe and try to get all of those younger people and try to put them into something, get them out. And I'm kind of starting to look at that. Oh, let's go to where there's a lot of young men, a lot of the high crime areas, maybe, possibly, and let's get a lot of these people because again, if you get all of these people out, what are we going to do? They're going to gentrify. You take all of the bad people out, you move all the good people in. And just how they do. I can give you examples. Hurricane Katrina. Look at what happened to my beautiful city of New Orleans. And I don't get it. I'll never get it. How do you move to a place like New Orleans and then complain about what makes the city? You can't complain about that. But, you know, they gonna move you out. They gonna get rid of you. They gonna do what they do. So that's my take on that. I found out that there is a Meta Center data. It's something dealing with Facebook, and it's supposed to take place in Hollis. Damn it, I'm doing bad. Yeah. Feel free to leave negative comments because again, I'm sleepy. I kind of wasn't gonna record this, but it is what it is. No excuses. No excuses, y'all. No excuses. None. No excuses. It's a place in Louisiana, Holly Ridge, Louisiana. Holly Ridge. I looked this place up. I found out about this whole thing on YouTube. They interviewed a few people that's there. A lot of the people there are in their 80s. They're toward end of life. Possibly, kind of. You know, nobody has a exact expiration date. These people may live on to be 200 years old. They're not, but you know what I mean. But a lot of the people were in their 80s. You know, I've lived here all of my life, and I'm 82, and I'm 70, and I'm almost 90. It's a parish of about 2,000 people. Holly Ridge is, I don't know how many miles it is from Vicksburg, but it's right off of Interstate 20 is right off of that area. If you know anything about I-20, if you know where Vicksburg is, it's in that part of Louisiana. So it's like right kind of close to the Mississippi-Louisiana border. If you had to look at it on a map, that's where it is. It's a very small place, about 2,000 people. It's a parish. Don't look Holly Ridge County. It's not a county. Louisiana does not have counties. Louisiana is the only state that has parishes. And I'm far too sleepy right now to really go into why Louisiana has parishes. You can look that up for yourself. Yes, you can. But looked it up, and apparently there's a bunch of car accidents that's happening there. A lot of the truck drivers, because they interviewed a few people, and it's like, you know, they got into a car accident and a truck driver just got out and left. And they left because they don't have driver's licenses and all of these other things. And they're basically saying that these people that's helping to build this Meta data farm, I don't know exactly what it's called. Again, I'm not prepared because I was prepared for something else. No excuses. It is what it is. You know me. I'm going to always be honest with you. That's what they're saying. And that this thing is supposed to be so massive and that it's going to have natural gas, 36-inch natural gas pipeline going into it. And whatever is not used is going to be converted to electricity and, you know, distributed to the surrounding folk and go from there. That's what's supposed to happen. That's, you know, in theory, because the place isn't built. The people that they interviewed that I seen, they said that they had no vote, they had no nothing in this, and I get it. It's only about 2,000 people. You look at what the meta universe world thing is bringing in compared to 2,000 people that's all in the 70s and 80s. Business wise, they're gonna do what they want to do anyway. If not, they just gonna wait you out. Oh, okay, let's wait them out. You know what? Let's not wait them out. People are talking about the water is just horrible and nasty and all these other things. I don't know. Nobody asked him anything. They just said, let's pick here to build it. I don't know why they chose that particular place to build it. I don't know why. You could have did better. If that's the case, you could have went to Texas. Texas got all the space in the world for everything. Y'all could have built that somewhere in Texas, away from nobody. You could have built it outside of Houston or any of those fine establishment cities. Establishment cities. And in Texas. Y'all could have did that, but y'all picked Louisiana with all the old folks and y'all gonna go there. Well, which is kind of weird because it's like how is it that YouTube and Meta got sued? They got sued. They was in a lawsuit and apparently they lost because the person said that they were watching videos and kind of made them do things and all of this other stuff. No, we can't do that. I feel like that's a scapegoat. I feel like they had to, like, yeah, we got to let somebody go through. We got to make it seem like we're governing and policing our policies and we're going to improve upon these things. And they're not. You've been on YouTube. You know what's absolutely changed on YouTube? Absolutely nothing has absolutely changed on YouTube. You know what changed on Facebook in the meta universe? Absolutely nothing. Nothing at all. They got sued for $1 million. $1 million? What is that? $1 million is a couple of hours to these people. That's all it is. Probably not even that. Oh, $1 million? Yeah, go ahead. Sign a check. We got you. Go ahead. Sign a check. There you go. Go ahead. Get all the professional help you need. And back to our scheduled programming. People don't give a damn. They don't. I mean, I'm not about to get into what I think about social media. I will. I most definitely will. And I want it to make sense when I give this to you, when I present it to you. But me being a person born in the 80s, I most definitely think that social media probably should have some type of timer or something. I don't know. I think everybody should be allotted X amount of time on social media per day. Give everybody, I don't know. I can't think of no number. Maybe 2 hours. Give everybody 4 hours of social media each day and then make them go outside. Go outside. Go and breathe the atmosphere. Go put your feet in the grass. Go touch a tree. Go do some of that stuff. Go sneeze from the pollen. Go ahead and have an allergy. Well, that might be bad, but go outside and sneeze a bunch of times because you haven't been outside, and because you need that. You need it. You sit inside all damn day, man. Just don't. Evolution is just gonna be horrible. Evolution gonna be a bunch of stumpy people with big humpbacks leaned over, and they probably gonna have extended chest and extended arm muscles because they're just gonna be used to this. That's how the next group of people gonna come out. They're just gonna be just big up here and little bitty legs. Like how that work? What they say? A pit bull top and a poodle bottom. Oh, I forgot what the joke was, but that's what it's gonna be. That's really what it's gonna turn into. People, everybody looking at their phone. Everybody looking down. No matter where you go, somebody looking down, looking down, looking down. Scroll, thumb. That's all they're doing. That's all people are doing. Now, I don't get it. I'm not going to get it. Because again, when I was raised, we didn't have that. Not at all. Social media wasn't social media wasn't a thing until the mid 2000s, mid to late 2000s is when it really started to become a thing. And I'd probably say after 2010. Yeah, no, yeah, yeah, after 2010. You got people walking around all in the store videoing each other for no reason. Why are you videoing somebody? You just talk to them later. That's again, I'm gonna stop because I could go on and on and on and on. Moving on. Moving on. Juvenile has a new album. Well, it ain't new now. It came out, what, 2 weeks ago? Kanye West has an album out. It ain't new no more. Came out about 2 weeks ago. I started listening to Kanye's album. I stopped at maybe track 5 because I started doing something else. And it's like 1 or 2 tracks that's like, okay, cool, I like that. Juvenile gonna be Juvenile. His album is not bad. I think he's trying to reach for a lot of different audiences. It's not like how he used to be. The production on it, I don't know if the same guy. Well, he got different producers on it. He got Swiss Beat. He got Timbaland. He got Manny Fresh, and his good old boy D-Rock, and probably a few other people. But this album and the past album that he did, or was that, I think that was BG's album. It was somebody else from Cash Money. To me, this person is from Atlanta, and you could tell because a lot of the sounds are from like older Jeezy albums. It's just the sounds come from that. Like you come on, man, just stop. You can hit Manny Fresh up, and he gonna do what he do. You got all these producers in that city. Anyway, who am I? I don't have a record company. I don't know. I don't know any of these things at all. No, I don't. We're gonna move on from that. But yes, a lot of people are also talking about Kanye West. I didn't go into it because honestly, I really forget about it. Because we talking about Kanye West, and people are saying Kanye West is he's not a racist. He's not communist. What's the other one? A Nazi. They're saying he's a Nazi or something. And this is the thing about social media. One person or somebody, AI or whoever, can create something, and everybody's just going to run with it. Everybody. Y'all remember how I was telling y'all about AI and how they was talking about Cat Williams? Cat Williams got cancer. Cat Williams was on this TV show. They do the same thing with these artists, with these recording artists. They do the exact same thing, and people just run with it. And I'm on here trying to figure out, why is it 99,000 people saying that Kanye is a Nazi? He's a Nazi now. Now he's a Nazi? Why is he a Nazi? What did he say or what did he do? And that's what I have to look into, because more than likely that's not it. Now, we dismiss people for anything. We really do. Y'all will stop following me and looking at me if I put on a Falcons hat. I do the same, because if y'all know, y'all know. Saints fan through and through. Not a Falcons fan. I also have to put this disclaimer out. No, I don't wish any harm toward any Falcons person, not at all. It's just a simple NFL football rivalry. That's all it is. I don't need y'all coming for me like, nah, he said that. No, I'm not saying that. I ain't saying that at all. But, yeah, you're not going to catch me in that. And the only time that I did was when Mike Vick was there, because I had a Mike Vick jersey. I'm going to have to find that picture. Then again, no, I'm not, because it's a funny looking picture. It's me smiling. I took it in my room. Nope, I'm not going to show y'all. A long time ago. Mind your business. I'm not going to show you. I'm going to find it. I'm going to show you. I know. That was a lot. But yeah, people saying that man is a Nazi. And nobody's really giving a reason as to why. Other thing, Africa, Africa Bambaataa has died. Um, Today is Monday. I think he died over the weekend. And people talking about him. He did this. He did that. He said this. He said that. I just scroll past it because I feel like now everybody finds they'll find the wrong thing that you did. They'll find a bad thing that you did in life. It doesn't matter what you do. You could save all of humanity, but that one time you know you did this, that one time you did that, they're gonna magnify that and they gonna glorify that one thing. But he saved all of humanity. I'm not saying Africa Bambaataa did that because again, I didn't read into it, but people are talking about him. I just think we have to learn to separate what the person did versus who they are and all of these other things. That's pretty much like the whole R. Kelly thing. A lot of people stopped listening to R. Kelly because of what he is what's the word? Apparently. What he apparently is in jail for, regardless of it's true or not. I'm not there. He didn't do anything to me. Again, I ain't fighting, I ain't justifying, but at the same time, as an artist, yes. Me as a musician, yes. He did what he did. Personally, no. We don't like this person. Personally, he did that. Musically, yes. And now we can't separate that. It's, dude was on stage and he sneezed and, he infected 3 people in the front row and, they got a cold. And that's just bad. Like, dude, just, that's a lot, man. That's a lot. My throat's starting to hurt. But y'all know I'm going to keep going. Mr. Pooh Shiesty robbed Gucci Mane. That's all over the news. I don't even need to get into that. Apparently Gucci owed him some money or something. Like, I don't get it. I don't get how y'all make it to this top tier of money making establishments. You're a rapper, entertainer, but you decide you want to go rob somebody for something. Like, why we got to do that? You don't need to do that. You don't need to go and rob nobody. Why are we doing that? And then they have pictures of it. Then you got pictures of it. So that's premeditated. Yeah. So we're going to go in there. It's going to be 6 people. And I'm going to have y'all like this. And I'm going to have dude number 7 right here take a picture this way. And dude number 8 take a picture this way. So we can see all of the angles and this and that. And we're going to force him to sign. Like, nah, bro. That wasn't it. That wasn't it. You ain't had to do all that. Again, I don't know the full story. I give 2 craps less about either of them people. Because I still don't know who or what the hell a Pooh Shiesty is. Sorry, I don't know. I don't follow that because I think that's a younger artist. I know who Gucci Mane is, but no, and no. I'm going down my list of trusty subjects. We're not going to do that. We talked about Paradise. Palm Beach Pete is supposed to be Epstein. It's not. It's 2 different people. Stop it. We're gonna do these on shorts. Yeah, I think this is about it. Oh, no. We're gonna talk about our last subject of Mr. Drewski. Mr. Drewski is doing what he do. As a comedian, Mr. Drewski is making skits, making funny ha-has about people. And the fact that he had to, I seen something earlier and he said it. He's like, I'm doing comedy. I'm basically saying what you already said when he did the Erica Kirk thing. And again, coming from his mouth, he's like, I only did what you did. He respected her and didn't say anything about her husband. He didn't say anything that, how it happened, any of those things. right? He didn't cross those lines. He just did what you did. He just basically imitated you. And you get mad because of that. And as he said, you forgave the person who assassinated your husband, but you have an issue with him being you. No. See, again, that's that inside effect. People need to go outside. Go outside and you're going to be fine. He's since then did Candace Owens, and he probably going to continue doing what he do. That's what comedians do. That's the new way of things. Let him go. He didn't already did it. I hope he didn't lose any endorsements because that's foolishness. And to be honest, if he did lose the T-Mobile endorsement, somebody else gonna pick him up. Dude like that, man, he got money. He got money. He's creating money, whether he's streaming or whatever he's doing. That's money. Somebody gonna pick him up, guaranteed. I don't care if it's one of them wrestling matches or something. Somebody gonna pick him up. He look like a big dude anyway. He probably gonna be up there with Speed and body slamming somebody or something. I don't know nothing about wrestling. I don't watch it. Not at all. But yeah. I think that's all. Yeah, that's all I'm giving y'all on this Monday. We at 26 minutes. Oh, I'm sorry. It is now crossed over into Tuesday. It is now Tuesday, April 14th, 2026, for your viewing and listening pleasures. It sure is. I've seen people, and I don't know if this is just for engagement or what, because this is going to be on my shorts too. I see people talking about they don't know what AM or PM stand for. I don't know what AM or PM mean. I just don't understand how people have made it this far in life and you don't understand like the basic, you know, these are childhood questions. You ask your parents, what does AM, PM stand for? Because you've seen it on an alarm clock. But, you know, people don't know what the hell alarm clocks is anymore because they use their phone. I know what they mean. I ain't going to tell you. You need to go touch some grass. And with that being said, once again, the Wishful Podcast can be found on YouTube, Amazon, Apple Podcasts, and Spotify for your viewing and listening pleasures. And also, I am posting a lot more shorts and reels on my Facebook page. So by all means, go swing by the Facebook page and go ahead and do what you do on that. I'm also on TikTok. The name is the same. The Wishful Podcast. Everywhere. 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 The Wishful Podcast. I've been doing a lot more shorts. Yeah. That's all. That's all. All right, y'all. I'm out.